Good afternoon, everyone. This is OJ Light, and welcome to another episode of The Joy of Miniatures. In today's live stream, we're going to be continuing to assemble our third and final Biovore for a 1,000-point army. We are going to be applying two different shades of blue to the first Biovore, the Parasite of Mortrex, and to these three spore mines. We will also be working on our Hormagaunts today as well. So we have a lot of stuff that we're going to be working on today. Let's just dig into it. First things first, I want myself to start with the assembly of the Biovore. We are okay. And yesterday I decided to let this leg. It gets glued right here, and it felt a little soft yesterday, so I wanted it to harden overnight. Because I just feel it break. So we're gonna look at it. And actually, I kind of like that I have this other back leg on. So it keeps me. Now I know how to keep it straight. Right? How's this guy going? He looks like. It looks like that's how it's got to go, like this. So we're gonna put the glue on, we're gonna hold it, and hopefully this keeps it together. Okay. And then we're gonna work on getting the other two legs assembled, and hopefully over the next, I don't know, by next Friday this guy's gonna be 100%. He's almost there right now. He's almost there right now. The cannon's done. Everything's pretty good on him. Right there. And we're going to just hold this for a few minutes. And let the glue dry. Okay? Then I'm really liking this. So hope everyone's doing good today on this Saturday afternoon. So we're gonna just let it dry. And then I'm gonna go and start assembling the next two legs. Maybe, I don't know about tomorrow if they'll all be on, but we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Like I said, I just want to hold this for a minute because I know I could. If I let go, it's just gonna fall apart. So we're gonna just hold. We're gonna just be patient. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna flip him upside down. I'm gonna just let him set right there. I love it. Looks good, looks great. Alright, so what's the next thing I want to work on? I want to look at this. Let's get the next legs set up. How about 12 and 24? 12 and 24. That looks like a good spot to be. Okay, I got the 24 right here. Looking good right here, guys. This is going real good. Real good. Cool. Cool. And a little. Where's 12 at? That's what we need. We need 12. Not 12. It's gonna be this one. There we go. 12. Right here, guys. Right here. So we are really close to having this guy done. I'll be happy. So army's coming along nicely. I want to be done. I'm not sure if I'll have all the models. If I have all the models, I'd like to have it all assembled like Christmas, so I can be playing New Year's, but I don't know yet. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Hi. Gotta clean that up a little bit more. Alright, that's good. Dry test, good. A little heavy on the glue. I didn't mean to put that much glue on it. Okay. Alright, we're gonna hold it. Hold this on here right now. Very good, yes. Very good. So I think this is coming along nicely. I think this is coming along very nicely. This army's gonna just kick ass. Probably get its ass kicked a couple times too, but that's part of the game. Very good. Just keep putting it on. Cool. Alright, and then the last leg is 11 and 23. So where's 11 at? Where's 23? Oh, that's 29. That's 23 right there. I see 23. I need 11, right? I need 11. 11, right here, guys. Put this in there. Really good, guys. Really good. Really good. Really good. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. Cool, right? Right on. And then you need to put it right in. Like that. Okay. And we'll let the glue figure it out. I'm very careful. Just a little drop. There we go. That's it. All I need. Over here. And we are going to. Oop, no. Like that. Is that it? That fits. Let's just hold it. Hold it for a few minutes, and that will be the legs. So all the legs are, see, I put them on the body now, but all the legs are now assembled. So I'm just gonna hold it. Alright, so let's just kind of show what we got to the camera. We got this is the third Biovore. Gotta be careful, don't want to break it. Alright, I'm gonna let that stuff dry. We are gonna let that dry. Alright, so while that dries, we're gonna move on to some painting. Keep all these pieces together. There's the butt. That's the butt of the Biovore. Tail, butt. Call it. Let that dry. Let that dry. Alright, so we are going to be painting next Frost Heart Blue. And what I'm going to be painting is the wings are going to be blue. Wings are going to be blue. And these tentacles that come out of the wings, they're going to be a little bit of a darker blue, but we're going to underline it with the Frost Heart. So that is, we're going to be working on the Parasite next. That is our next thing. No need to cut the paint. This Frost Blue is very liquidy, unlike the base paints. Glasses up. Alright, let's take a look here. Start on the back here. We'll start on the back. Use a bigger brush because whole wing blue. Whole wing blue. That's the way. Yeah. The idea of the color, I'm kind of doing with the color pattern is I kind of thought about it a little bit. And in my mind, so black and yellow it just means danger, right? Tyranids are dangerous. So that's kind of that. But the blue is very attractive, right? Like, Tyranids want you to come to them, or in my mind, they want you to come to them so they can, like, you know, kill you, devour you. They don't want you fleeing from them. So they got that blue, that allure to them, right? They're dangerous but alluring. That's kind of the idea behind this color, the color choices. Also, they're very venomous, and I kind of thought green, but green's so cliche for venom, I thought blue would just be, a better, alright, we gotta be careful, getting near the yellow, I don't wanna, it doesn't need a couple colors, I can just tell. This blue is very thin, very thin. I actually wish this paint was just a little, I wish this blue was a little thicker, and I wish the base was just a little thinner. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna need a couple layers on this. You can just tell. Very. I might switch to a smaller brush right there. Kind of show that. Trying to show that. Alright. Let me get the smaller brush out. Clean the brush, get that yellow out. No, try a little finer brush. Keep the. I accidentally hit the orange. Bleed into it. Very fine. Oops. That's the worst. Fine brush. I'm just trying not to jab the oranges. One of the people on this channel who watches me suggested cutting the Avalanche, and it really helped. I like it way better with just a drop of water in the Avalanche. It's way better. You can already tell. Way better. Alright. Big brush back out, and we'll start doing the other wing outside. The inside's going to be tedious. I can already tell. Alright. Then the little, I'm going to call it like the bone that runs through it. I'm not sure if I'm going to make that black, or I'm going to keep working it up. It's going to be blue, and then a purple, and then a black. Well, I'll stop if I end up liking a black color. So I wish this paint was just a tad thicker. Just the blue. Nice and easy. Get the little brush when I get near the oranges. So it's gonna be pretty good. Oops, I went on my finger. That's okay. That's okay. Let's get the small brush out so I can start start doing the. Now this is the smallest brush I could find, and I really wish I had a smaller one. There was just sometimes where I just need like these small, like a pin-sized brush, smallest brush possible. Alright. Now we're gonna get it. Now we're gonna use a small brush right by the oranges. I'm trying not to dab into it. If I do, it's not the end of the world. The oranges will cover the blue if I do accidentally dab into it. And I'm gonna probably need to do another layer of blue, Abaddon down here before I hit the yellow. But you know what? This is okay. I get the claw. Just so you guys know, if you're watching, this was my first model I painted. Where's the other? Over here. This was the first model I painted. The paint was a little thick. This one I thinned it down a little bit, but that's kind of the color scheme going. A little bit of blue on certain spots, but the yellow and black. A little heavy. Like I said, these next few models I'm going to cut on the black and yellow. The Abaddon I'm cutting down a little bit when I use it, but that's kind of the idea. I actually don't even know if I'm going to use a hive. I'm not actually planning on using the hive time in my actual list. I wanted to just use one as a mock-up, like let me see how it looks before I commit 1,000 points to this. And I kind of liked it. People at the gaming shop in my town liked it because they it surprises me. A lot of them paint like kind of very similar to what the boxes show, and I was like, well, I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different. So, alright. So, very careful. I don't have that more orange on that. Alright, now we gotta get the inside. This is going to be a little bit tedious because there's a lot of orange on the inside that I'm trying not to hit. Now this is supposed to be a cocoon down here actually, and I'm not sure if I'm going to paint that blue or something like a bright white. Maybe it could be a golden yellow too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on the cocoon yet. I'll have to think about that. There is a cocoon down there. I think the lore is. Oh, where's my rippers at? I think the lore is in the book. I mean, it's in the rules. When she kills an opponent, they spawn ripper swarms. So I think that's supposed to be like little baby rippers in that cocoon she's standing on top of. So I'm pretty sure. We gotta get the inside wings here. Oh, it's going to need multiple coats, so that's fine. That's fine. First two players I'm going to play. One's an Eldar. I'm going to beat his ass. The other one, the other player I plan on playing first, he's a Sisters of Battle, and he does it in tournaments. So I'm not quite expecting to beat him my first game. I'm not expecting to beat my buddy who does the tournaments first games. All he does is tournaments. It's gonna be some. I know, isn't it? I'm gonna switch to the small brush now. That's a tough cookie to get right there. Definitely need more coat, more one coat. Just tell. I can just tell. That's the way. That's the way. Tentacles. I think these I'm going to do a layer of frost. I call them tentacles. And then there's going to be a layer of Abaddon blue that goes over the tentacles. I'll leave the wings blue like they are. And then the rest, the snake part of the body will be black. Oh, I gotta get the mouth. I almost forgot the mouth. Oh, I gotta be careful not to hit the teeth. Alright, just a little dab. I got it. Cool. Oh yeah, there's a little venom sac on the tail and the bottom. I gotta get to. Right there. Careful not to get out the orange. That's my little doggy barking at. That's my little doggy barking at. Yeah, he is. He's a good guard dog though. Anyone comes near my front door, that dog is. I don't care if it's. I don't care if it's midnight. That dog is at that door. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. We're getting it. Oops, sorry. Oh, hello. Hey, Dante. One moment. Ooh. What's up, man? If I don't reply to you right away, it's because my back's to the screen. Ooh, that's not the right one. That's going to definitely need another coat when this dries. That definitely is going to need another coat. Oops, bled on a little bit. It's going to get covered in black. So. Alright, that is so far what he's looking like. Well, thanks for joining. So do you play Nids, Dante, or what army are you into? Blood Angels? I got a buddy that plays Blood Angels. You just paint, you don't actually play? That's cool. I know quite a few people like that. They don't actually play the game. They just like to paint and collect models. I think we're going to do the Spore Mines next. I actually, after I get this 1,000-point army build, I actually want to build a actual battlefield. That's actually what I'm really going for. That's like going to be the thing after I get this done. And this all gets painted blue, these tentacles. Like, I want to make a battlefield or terrain that looks like a lost paradise. But that's kind of the idea, but with a little bit of horror elements in it. Like that's kind of like it looks like a beautiful garden, but it like the plants are all carnivorous and stuff like that. It's kind of what I wanted to do. I thought that'd be a fun little battlefield to make. Like I said, that's going to be after this 1,000-point army. Paint on the hands, oh well. Slam Mine or Spore Mine. The one I broke and fix. That's the way. Alright, so the tentacles. Yeah, we're gonna need a couple coats on this. That's the way. Alright, really good. Yep. Alright. Yeah, definitely gonna need another coat. Definitely gonna need another coat. Okay. Alright. Okay. Ah. Nice and easy. Oh yeah, okay. Got a little piece of plastic look from the spur didn't come off right. There's my knife at. There we go. Alright. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Can't believe it's almost November. This year has flown so quickly. So quickly. Yeah, time does fly. Time does fly. Alright. How's my Biovore doing? Oh, that feels good. Let's put, oh, let's see, can I put another leg on? I believe this leg goes on here. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of gluing now, just on this one leg. I'd like to have all three of my Biovores done this week. Or not painted, but assembled and primed. This is the last one that I gotta assemble. A little bit. Oop, that's it. That's all I need. There it is. Alright, let's just hold this for a second. I don't even want to move. I don't even want to move. I just want to hold this for a minute till this dries. I've had really bad luck with these Biovore legs all over the freaking place. This is looking good. Just hold it for a minute, another minute. I'm afraid I'm gonna let it go and it's just gonna break and fall apart. It's happened a couple times. That's it. Let me flip it upside down. I just do not want that. I do not want that breaking. We're getting pushed. Yeah. When I first got these models, someone's like, "Oh, you can assemble the whole thing in like 20 minutes." I'm like, "That's a lie. That's a lie." I was pushing pieces off. They were not dry. I've come to the conclusion it's better sometimes just to let something dry overnight 100% before putting the next piece on. I know those people that put everything together in one night, but like I said, I got powerful hands. They're always breaking stuff. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do a little Abaddon blue. And it's going to go on Bob the Biovore. See, Bob didn't come out too good. Bob looks a little smashed. Where's my other Biovore? You can just see the second Biovore looks taller, and that's because let me move this stuff. It's not in the way. Oops. Bob was my first Biovore, and he looks a little smashed compared to the second. So I'm gonna just role play that Timmy the Tyrant rode him into battle and broke his spine. That seems like a good. That seems plausible. That seems like a plausible story. A little fun about why he came out looking not so great. You really see in the back. You can see on the Bob, this Biovore, the tail's all the way to the ground, but on this one, it's quite a bit up. So, live and learn, live and learn, live and learn. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, there's some thick paint on that, but I wasn't expecting. So let's, which one is this? This is small. Let's clean this. Cool. Alright, now we're going to put some blue. What we're going to do here is a little ugly. Blue's going to go on the bottom of the gun, and there's a couple layers to the gun. And then eventually it's going to be blue, purple, yeah. Gotta get blue, and then there's going to be a layer of purple over it eventually. Well, the problem is, I mean, I haven't, this was like, Bob is the second model I painted, so obviously there's a learning curve to this. I have the philosophy, every model should look better than the one you did. Like, so Timmy's the first model, Bob's probably going to look better than Timmy. My Parasite is going to look better than Bob. My Lictor will probably look better than the Parasite. I kind of take the philosophy, if you just get better with each model, that's okay. I personally think sometimes people get hung up on trying to make the first thing they ever do perfect, and then they never get the first thing done. So that's kind of my philosophy. Exactly. Like, this blue is really thin. This blue is really thin. The base colors are really thick. What is this? Is this base? No, this is contrast, so this is going to be thin. Be very thin. So, okay. Let's get you guys out of the way. Now we're going to do the gun. Yeah. Yeah. War. a lot of blue on this guy. Yeah, it's starting to look it. Just a little bit of blue. That's my other color there. Paint's back here. Yeah, how I have the color step down, if this makes sense. I have it so that I can layer the color. So we got light blue at the end, one end of the spectrum, black on the other, blue, dark blue, purple. So it just kind of keeps stepping down in color. That's kind of how I'm kind of layering them. Abaddon Black, Shyish Purple, Lebanon Blue. Yep. Alright, where are we at now? With all the blue. So I want to I want to finish the night off with a little bit of yellow on my Hormagaunts. I think they need another layer. And that will be that for the night. That will be it for the night. Clean my paint table. Okay, clean that paint table. Got money here. Alright, now this one I gotta cut. This one I gotta cut. I use a small brush. These are small miniatures. A little bit of water. There we go. Give it a little bit more. There we go. Alright, let's start doing these little guys. Let's start doing these little guys, one at a time. Oops, a little strong. Little strong. Cool. Very cool. Probably still a little strong, but better than it was. Get the little hooves. So nose tailing. Touch up right there. Cool. I think that's looking pretty decent. Next one. Ooh, let's have the teeth. Have the teeth. That's gonna be hard. Alright, next guy. Looking good. Looking good. Cool. Very cool. Very cool. Head. Gotta get the top of the head here. Pretty heavy stuff. Feet's looking pretty, the hooves are looking pretty good. Talons. Little chest piece in front of the other one. I gotta go do that. Oops. Oops. No, I didn't mean to do that. No, I don't even know how he got over there. Oh, darn it. I got orange on something I didn't want to get orange on. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Yeah, I do like. I kind of like the old. I like most of the Tyranid models. I do like the old Tyrant though. I think the old Hive Tyrant model from like late 2000s, early 2010s. I think it looked much better. Everything else I really like. I really like the oh, some of the newer, oh, what are they called? Is it Ravener? No, Tigons? I think it's Tigons. Trigons? You don't have the book right in front of me. Yeah, I gotta get these chests with me. Boy. I really like the Lictor, this style. Like it. It's probably the. I kind of really like the way it looks. Alright, let's. Clean these guys up. Thankfully, a lot of the stuff I'm getting orange on gets black covered over it, so I'm not too worried if I get a little slop. It's only when I hit the blue that I'm like, uh-oh. Because I wish I had just a thinner brush, just a tinier brush. Well, I'm starting to crave dinner. Oof. I want to get most of these guys done. The chest. Get the chest piece. Going. He is going. That chest is gonna be hard. Come on, baby. Teeth. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's oops. Cool. We're getting it. We are getting it. Oh, that's an easier way to get the chest. It's way easier than the last one. Cool. How's the feet looking? Feet looking good. Feet looking good. I'm gonna have to do another layer on these guys eventually. This orange. I'm seeing all sorts of spots I missed on the last ones. It's fine. 90 minutes a day. It's a little thick. A little bit of water. Yeah, it looks really good. Well, I think it looks good. Oh, why did I choose yellow and blue? Alright, so I'm not sure. I kind of explained it earlier, so I'll use this guy as an example. Oops. So I really wanted him to look like Wasp, right? That was the idea. I wanted him to look like a Wasp-like creature. Give that black and yellow appearance. So that's why I chose the yellow. The blue was actually born from the idea of the spore mines, because you know they are venomous. They're like supposed to be like venom sacs that explode, and I thought green was a little cliche for the venom idea of the Tyranids. So I thought blue would be was a better color, and it kind of makes sense. Like you kind of see those frogs down in Africa, they're like blue and yellow, and like if you know what I mean, they're poisonous, so you can't touch them. That was kind of the idea behind it. Well, that is the idea behind it. So that's why I chose yellow and blue. But yellow is a very difficult color, as I'm finding out, to work with, because it's well, it just is. Oh, you can get pointers. I just don't like it when people go, get better. I'm like, well, that's not really a pointer. That's a... Like, I've already taken a pointer. Like, before I wasn't cutting the paint. So, I can't remember somebody who's been watching these videos have said just a couple drops of water. So that's why I think this guy kind of turned out way better than who's Bob. I think the Parasite looks way better than Bob so far. Yes, the yellow I ended up using. Let me just grab it here. Is Bad Moon Yellow. This is actually the layer, the contrast. this model keeps falling over. I tried putting some weight on the bottom. It didn't help. Did not help. Big sad. Big sad. What time is it? I do have other commitments. No, I got time to get one more guy done. This will be a tough one to get. I envy the people that do this for competition, painting. They must put like, I'm not kidding, like 1,000 hours with one model. They got you, man. I was looking at some pictures online, and just so impressive. Maybe not 1,000 model, maybe not 1,000 hours in one model, but you get what I'm saying. A lot of time in just one. That's why I don't know how people can like have more than one army. I don't know when you'd have the time to like. Like I could see me touching up these guys like a year from now. Like, you know, let me fix a couple things. Yes, I got quite a few friends that play this game actually, probably maybe a dozen. Yeah, about a dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, about a dozen. About a dozen people I know play this game. My friend actually went to grade school with him. He actually owns the Warhammer store in town. Like, so I know people that, yeah. So I got anyways, I got to get going. I have dinner plans tonight and I need to get ready. So I want to thank you for joining me, and I will be having another live stream tomorrow night, 7 Central. So I hope you have a good evening, Dante, and I will see you on the next video.